Hello, my beautiful friends. I wanted to do a community. If you're interested in living in intentional communities or are interested in buying land and becoming self sustainable, I wanted to create this short video. I'm living in an eco community right now, day one, here in Portugal, which is becoming a new hub for people who want to live off grid. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but there are Um, so I'm just my intention of this video is just to share some inspiration. So I have been looking for an intentional community to live in, and I have lived in one in New Zealand, and it was a yoga community, and it was really inspiring. Helped change a lot in that yoga community. There was a lot of conflict between the volunteers and the renters, and there was lack of vision and working together. I was able to inspire and speak to the management there and help create more of what they call community glue, things that bring people together because there wasn't that much when I was there. So after that, they started creating potlucks and events and song circles and community movie nights, and I was doing the ecstatic dances, and it became more of a community vibe, and it really shifted it. And this person that I was dating, a woman I was dating while I was there, through us exploring community and talking about the need to do that, it inspired her to go and buy some land and start a community. So that was very inspiring to just know that I was a part of that. We explored some land for sale to potentially start a community. Didn't line up in New Zealand. In Australia, I lived in a Hare Krishna community, which was really inspiring. It was very close to the magical rock there, not the rock that is in the mid Uluru, which is in the middle, which is one of the Earth chakras supposedly, but another mountain, another one of their sacred mountains, um, close to Byron Bay. Um, anyways, just it was beautiful. We'd wake up in the morning. There was a raw food cafe there. There's a lot of food that was grown on the land, and yoga in the morning, meditation. Another experience similar to that was a 10-day Vipassana retreat. It's not necessarily a community type thing, but it's definitely something I recommend doing, connected to that Krishna village where you can unplug and just focus internally on meditation. Another community that I think about till this day is this beautiful community up in Cairns, north of Australia, where this older gentleman, I think he lost his son, and when he did, he put all his resources toward this land, and it was beautiful because it's very tropical there, so he had a lot of tropical fruits, and whatever we ate, we would take the seeds, and he had a little seeding factory, kind of like we would plant these seeds in little cups and then put them in a certain area where they would grow, and then would plant them on the ground. And it was beautiful just to walk around this land and see all these fruits and vegetables growing everywhere you were. It was paradise. It was really beautiful. And this older gentleman, just living on he lived in an open treehouse, like a flat, above on a tree, like a flat surface in a sleeping bag, and skies above him, no roof, no ceilings, on the treehouse. And I was like, this guy is my hero. I love this guy. I love what he's doing here. And he invited us all to be a part of it, and you had to swim across this lake to get to the other side, and me and my other friend, we would get out of the boat to help push it. Can't remember why we did that. And there were crocodiles in the lake, so we risked our lives to get this boat across. But and I remember talking to him, being like, "Hey, there's no alligators here, are there?" He's like, "Yeah, there's a few." It's like, "Do they kill?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Shit, I'm risking my life." But seeing us all get together and cooking together. The food that we were growing was pretty magical, pretty beautiful. What else can I tell you about community living? I really believe any day now that especially now with all the things that are happening in the world, the intention is to destabilize every country. The intention is to have the, inflation be at a ridiculous amount. This has happened many times before. Study history, study what happened in Russia, um, study how economies are manipulated and money inflated, and governments infiltrated, and it feels like it's like a global chess game, and almost everything and everyone has been compromised. But people are waking up now and more awakened than ever before, and are not buying the crap anymore. And like the couple that started this beautiful eco community, there's houses all over this property, and they're growing all this food, and they've got solar panels and wind turbines, and here's a huge revolution happening. And our revolution is different than revolutions in the past where you hit the streets and you protest. These revolutions it's like a paradigm shift within your being. It's a different way of looking at things. It's like it's not fighting against anything, but it's not trying to destroy the old, but it's building the new. And Mother Earth it's so simple. Like, in a way, it's so simple. Working with nature is so simple. And you definitely want to tune in, and I'll do a process during my 11/11 event. You want to tune in. Where are you feeling called to be right now? What stuff from your past do you need to deal with? Who are your core group of people that won't freak out when shit hits the fan? What's plan B? What's plan C? What's plan D? Have you grieved? If facing death means like, going through your past and just making peace with it. Also, facing death to me means when I die, when my soul leaves this body, are there any regrets? Are there any things that I didn't get to do that I really want to do? Are there places you want to visit on Earth that you don't feel that you feel you haven't gotten to visit? Now's the time. For those of you who chose not to get the jibbity jab, it started to look kind of gloomy because we weren't allowed to go to grocery stores, and some people were not allowed to leave their homes, and some people were not allowed to go to restaurants. So it was a test, and it looked kind of dark. And I think that was just them testing. Let's see how people will they fight back or not. So there's a lot of awakened people. There's a lot of people who are still asleep, and there's a big split almost in our planet of those who are like, you know what, I'm choosing to continue. And sometimes it feels like on a level they're not even choosing. They're just continuing with the big brother's agenda because they don't know better, and their pineal's probably super calcified, so that they can't see through their third eye and their intuition, and all the food they've been eating, and probably subliminals in movies and TV shows, and it's all there. Mind control is real, and these guys know exactly how to subdue humanity. So it's easy for us to judge, but it's also more, have empathy and compassion, because maybe the things that keep you awakened and empowered are, they come easy to you, and it doesn't come second nature to other people. Being a spiritual warrior, an old soul, and things like that. So, highly recommend. I've said this before. Check out ic.org. Check out Google Eco Villages. Tune in. Try to see where does it feel good for you. I've been on this journey. Tried Australia, tried New Zealand, lived in communities in Canada, BC. Almost bought a property up in Nelson, 7 hours of Vancouver. Wasn't aligned. Salt Springs, south of Vancouver, magical island. Didn't feel things weren't aligning. And then Mexico, things weren't aligning, but a lot of communities being built there. I was invited to come visit a couple who own land in Ecuador, in Hawaii. Haven't done that yet. And then, so you want to tune in because the earth is changing. Like, you want to tune into what's happening politically, which governments have been infiltrated, which ones can be bought out by other countries. Um, when I lived in Mexico, I was like, when shit goes down, how's everyone gonna react here? When I was in Costa Rica, I was like, when shit goes down, how's everyone gonna react in this land? So, here I am in Portugal, and it was beautiful that this eco community we're at yesterday, the neighbor farm swung by and gave us tons of olives from his farm. So that type of vibe, you know, we were in Ibiza, and a local lady living in Ibiza was saying how she knows everyone in the community. If someone, she would feel very weird if someone is in the community that she doesn't know. So wherever she goes, she's like, she knows those people. So we want to remember how to do that, and you definitely want to try to avoid the busy cities unless that's your destiny. Smart cities, definitely. Everything's smart. Stay away from it. I'm on a smartphone right now, but I ordered an alternative phone. I definitely highly recommend checking out all the summits of um, Live Free Academy. Go to Live Free Academy. Check out their Exit and Build Summit 1, Summit 2. Check out their platform, which is called the Freedom Cell Network. Check out the documentaries on Derek Brose's website, which is called, which I'm forgetting the name right now. And definitely check out the Greater Reset. I believe it's on YouTube under the Live Free Academy, or YouTube John Bush. You'll see the Greater Reset. Great resources for buying land, living off land, connecting with other people, alternative technologies that are not Big Brother based, and health, and covering all the things that are the most important things for us right now. We got to do the research. We got to do it together. Choose your 8 people. Go on Freedom Cell Network. Connect with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that are your core group. Form a mastermind and take steps daily to move forward on your vision, on your dream. There's a couple here who basically took their kids out of school and don't plan on taking the kids back to school. That's one step. We got to write out all these steps and move forward with these steps, take action on these steps. So I hope this inspired you. Let me know what your big vision is for a dream homeland community. It's good to anchor in somewhere as all these changes are happening. Other thing is weather weapons. There's probably some natural stuff happening with our planet, but I've seen way more unnatural weather weapon stuff happening, aka Hawaii, aka a lot of the Dominican Republic, or Haiti. It just feels very calculated, and there's just a lot happening on our planet. It's these guys want to wipe out, keep humanity under 500,000 or something ridiculous like that. And all these like movies I grew up watching where it's like everyone is dressed in white and everyone eats garbage food, and it's very it's very, it's their utopian fucking nightmare, dystopian societies. So we are the other, we are the free thinkers, we are the rebels, we are the warriors, and we have a vote and we have a say in how we want this world to unfold. And it's sad because darkness has found its way to defeat and it's done its damage, but love has its power, has its state, has its say here on planet Earth, and it's what Earth and humanity and the spirit of humanity wants. So everything's defaulting to love, even though things feel super dark. Planet Earth wants love to win. beings from outside of planet Earth want love to win. Source God Universe wants love to win. Nature wants love to win. So when you're in harmony with love, and with the natural law is on your side, and good, good's on your side. So let's get together on 11/11, and let's change ourselves and change the world. I'll see you guys there.